Today I will tell you the story of how Grand Regent Thragg got off fraud watch and regained his title as the greatest of all time by making Invincible run like a little bitch and make Omniman quack in his boots. So this episode of Invincible starts off in classic Viltrumite fashion, which is basically intergalactic workplace abuse. You've got this alien species getting work like they signed a lifetime contract they didn't read. They finally snap, blow something up, and now it's meeting time. Craig walks in like, yeah, just wipe them out. Thaedus is trying to be the only guy with a functioning conscience, and then they turn to Thragg like he's about to drop some enlightened take. And he does. If you're evil, he's like, no, the issue isn't that they rebelled. It's that they're weak, which is a crazy thing to say about people you're enslaving. So yeah, solution. Kill a chunk of them. That'll teach them teamwork. Then out of nowhere, Thaedus just speedruns regicide and deletes Emperor Argo. No dramatic speech. No, this is for the greater good. Just boop, Emperor gone. And now Thragg is in charge, so he gives this big speech, right? Real new era energy. And then mid-sentence he kills one of his own guys just to set the tone. Imagine attending a leadership seminar and the speaker just dropkicks a guy off stage. That's the vibe. Then comes the Great Purge. And this is where the Viltrumites decide, you know what would make us stronger. Removing most of us. You've got Conquest out here punching heads into paste. Everyone's thinning out, and the Empire is basically doing a self-destruct speedrun. Cut to present day. The Coalition pulls up like this is the final boss raid. You've got Invincible, Omniman, Alan Battle Beast, Tech Jacket, Oliver. Whole squad assembled. They're eating their last meals, and Battle Beast is like, yeah, I'd love to die choking on my own blood after a glorious fight. Bro ordered violence as a side dish. They arrive at Viltrum, and it's just quiet. Too quiet. You already know something stupid is about to happen. And then it does. Fight breaks out, chaos everywhere, lasers flying. Rotners show up like they heard there was free violence, and for a second you're like, okay, maybe they've got this. Then Thragg enters. And the episode basically turns into a documentary. Because now you're just watching. He punches Omni-Man so hard it looks like Nolan forgot what planet he's on. Mark is throwing hands, giving it everything he's got, and Thragg is reacting like someone lightly tapped his shoulder. Oliver tries to help. Worst decision of his life. Thragg folds him instantly. Just deletes his entire confidence and most of his body in one go. Mark hits him with the I beat Conquest line, and Thragg treats that like someone bragging about beating the tutorial level. Then he just starts beating Mark like it's personal. Battle Beast finally gets his moment, runs in, hyped for the fight of his dreams, gets shut down almost immediately. You can practically hear his disappointment echo in space. So now everyone's like, yeah, okay, new plan. Nolan decides, what if we just destroy the planet? Which is insane. But also their best idea. They fire into Viltrum, the whole thing goes up, planet is gone, civilization cooked, and somehow, Thragg is still there. Not tired, not slowing down, just angry. Thaedus tries to give a victory speech like they won. Thragg doesn't even let him finish. Just flies in and removes his head from the equation instantly. No debate. No hesitation. Just problem solved. Then he goes right back to beating everyone up. Nolan gets absolutely brutalized. Mark jumps in and gets sent flying, and Thragg is just on a different level entirely. There's a moment where he's about to finish Mark. Like, this is it. Game over screen is loading. Then the other Viltrumites show up and ask what to do, and Thragg just stops, looks around, says they've already lost too many, and lets him go. No speech, no I'll be back. He just leaves, takes what's left of his people, and disappears. Then we cut to the aftermath. Everyone's barely alive, trying to process what just happened. And Mark realizes something that makes everything worse. Thragg didn't run. He relocated. To Earth, which is basically the worst possible destination you could pick if you enjoy living. And that's the episode.